Well, here you're not working. Hey, Nevi. Hi, Corey. How are you guys? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm trying to fix a few things here. How are you guys? Hi, Nevi. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
Last week, I got to attend my very first poker.
I was munching your orange. Alright, let's continue doing some shiny hunting, I guess. Nothing to shiny hunt, though. Nothing to shiny hunt at the moment. How are you guys? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Excuse me. You're doing well? I'm alright. Got some stuff going on, but you know, for the most part, you know. You lost your voice just now? I had a rough day at work. I was screaming my head off listening to Linkin Park. I'm home now. Well, at least you weren't screaming at anyone, right? You're just screaming because you were singing. Better that, right? At the end of your shift, which songs did you listen to? I wanna feel, I wanna deal, that I thought was never real. I need a song. I think we've got pretty much everything that we can get from Gen 1. I mean, we can try and find the starters. You kicked them out? Oh no, you had a fight? Well, a fight, not a physical fight, but like an argument like that? Dang. Do you have any plans on when you're doing another stream? I really enjoyed those streams. Yeah, we should be able to stream regularly. I'm just, I mean, unless something happens, yeah. I got a lot of stuff going on, so that's it. That's just it. Hey, Lynx, how are you? They were in store for over an hour while I had other customers to take care of. Hi, Chris. So it was, I hope it's been a nice Thursday. It's been all right, man. You know, I don't want to get too much into it, you know? I could be better. What happened, Lynx? Talking about it, Lynx, is not gonna, you know, talking about it is not gonna fix anything. You know? I'm just gonna keep it to myself, you know? But, talking about it doesn't just, you know? There's nothing anyone can do anyway, so. We just, we accept what is. Thank you, Corey. Yeah, I've been having some difficulties. A little bit of difficulties. Stuff going on in life, you know? Sad stuff. Why are they all like just running against the wall? Do you guys hear an echo at all? Is there an echo? I hope you guys don't hear an echo. Sure, you can do that. Yeah, you can DM me anytime. Go for it. Hopefully things look up soon. Yeah. Just life, you know? Just life. It's very hard to not be, it's very difficult not to be understood sometimes. Like, no matter how much you explain something and people just don't get it. And it's not because they're dumb or anything like that. It's because they just don't get it. They just don't get you, right? Outbreak is starting to go down. I wish good people like you don't deal with negativity. Yeah. You know, Corey, there's not much to say about it, you know? I like streaming, being here, hanging out. It's gonna be a simple stream tonight. As far as Linkin Park songs go, I was to Giving Up, Breaking the Habit. Breaking the Habit is a great one. Crawling, Screaming song they had. Oh. Numb, Bleed It Out, and whatever Screaming song they had. Dang. Dang, Navi, you really went to town on Linkin Park. Honestly, simple sounds great to me. Yeah. Let's check out what Lynx said here. Lynx dropped a DM here. What? What the fudge? How did that happen? Dang, Lynx. Oof. Sorry to hear that, but when there's a will, there's a way. I feel better. I love scream therapy. You do? You're all by your lonesome? I know. Streams have been very chill. Not a lot of people here, but we do our best. Like, the minute you don't feel great, like, people don't want to watch those streams. You know? It is what it is. People come here for excitement and good vibes. And then if you don't give that, they just leave. Yeah. It is what it is. Not everyone, of course, but a lot of people, yeah. It's definitely going lower. Getting lower, that means I need good or bad Frosty streams, pun intended. Or chill. Thank you, Chris, for going keeping company at. Thank you for keeping Nevi company there. They're chilly as the FrostyLemon. Yeah, you know, I'm just right now energy is just a little low, you know. Just a little in the rut. A little bit in the rut right now. I thought the streaming would cheer me up. Yeah. I don't even know what this sending lots of love. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, you guys just being here. You guys being here helps a lot, you know? I think I still have a lot more. Duo? Duo? I still haven't gotten the third message, or fourth, right? It's, yeah, I think it's fourth. I'm looking. I'm sorry to hear that. And how are you? I don't want to see. I want to ask Lynx, but I don't want to ask too many. I don't want to give it away, right? Like, I'm curious, but I don't want to ask and give it away. But how are you getting by, Lynx? How are you? Like, you good for now, or how's that? They all kind of like conglomerate in this hole. Okay, there's not that many Doduo left from the original outbreak. Okay, so now we're just gonna look up. I gotta look up what a shiny Doduo looks like. Cause I don't know. Oh, it's green. Okay. Yeah, very, yeah, very visible. I don't think we'll have a problem. Yeah, it's very green. It's a green. Yeah. Hey, Captain Ace, how's it going? Okay, we shouldn't have a problem spotting it. Is this thing a normal type? Is it a flying normal type? I think it's a flying normal type. Yeah, it is normal flying. So, knowing that's a flying normal type. Normal flying, yeah. So if I know that's, see, should I do flying? I don't think there's many flying enemies out here other than even normal. Right? Normal or flying. Because flying, you could get a Venomoth. You can get Venomoths too, but if you just do normal. Like, there's nothing else that is normal around here other than a Doduo. Yeah, I think we should do that. Well, we know that they're all gonna run against the wall. They're all going to run against the wall, so that is a good thing to know. Down, 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 down. Should I make a sandwich then? I guess so. Run against the wall? Yeah. I must be a Doduo. Frosty, when do you plan on getting the Switch 2? It has to be next month because I only get paid next month for the money. Like, I have enough money to buy it right now, but then I won't make my bills. So I gotta pay my bills, and then next month I can get the Switch 2. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait, yeah. I hate that we have to wait because it's like towards the end of the month too. It's not even at the beginning. Yeah, if I didn't have bills, I would have just gone and bought it, but I just can't because I just can't. And especially I've been having a lot of expenses that I didn't expect on. It might just get worse. It does get worse before it gets better, don't they say that? They always say that, isn't that right? Wasn't it? It was 3 tofu. It was 3 tofu, right? I think this is correct. And then from here, we can do 1 sour. Hi, Alpapa. How are you? 1 sour, 1... You know what? I can try 1 sour, 1 spicy. I think it'll work. How are you all, Papa? What are you up to, friend? You gotta be financially responsible too, my friend Lynx. I'm wishing you all the best. What are you up to, all Pop? I wonder what Alpapa's doing tonight. You playing some Smash? You been practicing, Alpapa? I think this will work. What the f... Scarlet and Violet. Gotta love it. Yeah, did you guys see Mega Halucha? Encounter power normal. Okay, so we did well. That's a lot of tofu. Yeah, and they're big block squares, dude. I don't like tofu. Do you like tofu, Lynx? You like tofu? You're a wild man. You live life on the edge. Call you Edge Man. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh card. Reminds me of Rey Mysterio. I don't hate it, but I just don't care for the whole wrestling theme. It just doesn't do it for me. I bet Nick must have loved it. I gotta ask him after stream what he thought about it. Because he's a big wrestling fan. I mean, I like Rey Mysterio as much as the next guy, but I think the design is good, and it does the theme justice. It looks like a wrestler, right? It looks good. I just don't care for the whole wrestling theme too much. I never cared for Halucha too much. I think it's a waste of a... I think giving Halucha a Mega Evolution is a waste. I think there's other Pokemon that deserve it way more. Like Dunsparce, for example. Right, boys? Girls? I think it's only boys here tonight. It's only the boys here tonight. Haha! It's boys' night, guys. It's a boys' night out. Da Yes, it's Meowie. Ah, there's Luna. Definitely not. There's the girls. Okay. There's the girls. Good to see you guys. The tofu itself, it's flavorless. Yeah, tofu doesn't taste like anything. Have you ever had, let me think. Miso soup. Have you ever had miso soup? They usually put tofu at the bottom of the miso soup. And just, well, it's like they put like little... When I went to Japan, at least, they put 2 cubes of tofu in there. And I tried it for the first time. I'd never had tofu before. You love miso soup, Shani? Good. How are you, Shani? How are you, Meowie? Thank you guys for supporting a degenerate like me. Boy, it's been tough. Hey Delta, how's it going? If I sound a little low, just been having a rough time, man. Degenerate? That's crazy. You're crazy, but in the best way. I am sore and tired, but good. Just face planted in bed. Oof. What a great idea. Aw. Thank you, Meowie. Thank you, Meowie. I appreciate that. I try not to be. I try not to be. Sometimes you feel like being a little bit of a degenerate here and there. Sometimes you gotta degenerate a little bit. Hey Delta, what's going on? Delta, Alpha, Bravo. My phone's trying to tell me that I need to sleep. Well, Shani, if you need to sleep, I encourage you to sleep. I've been struggling with sleep. Gosh dang, man, I didn't sleep worth a crap. So, I'm here running on fumes. But I'm sitting down, so... So you like the Rey Mysterio vibes? No, it didn't go well, Meowie. It didn't go well. It wasn't good to begin with. I'm not talking about it too much. I mean, I haven't even talked about it privately with anyone either. I just don't feel like, I'm just like kind of, you know, it's just difficult to reach out to people sometimes. Like, people have their own lives and their own problems, and I just don't, I just don't want to go through that, you know? I don't want to get people's, like, cold shoulder, or... I'd rather not even risk it. I'll bear the brunt alone. Like, I've done it before. I mean, I'm not saying that as in, like, I'm not trying to victimize myself. I'm just saying this is the way I prefer it. I don't know if it's the best way. It's not always the best way to go about things by yourself. It really isn't the greatest thing you could do, but sometimes I don't know. It's just how it feels like it should be. And because I'm also like, well, I don't know. I feel like people just don't relate, right? So what's the point, right? Like, nobody's gonna really relate. It's a very me problem, right? And yeah, I would advise people to open up more in case of if you want to talk about it and you're not because of, you know, because here's the thing, right? There's many reasons. Like, talking about everything is not always the best solution. I usually tell people they should talk, only because if I feel like they want to talk, but they have like this thing in their mind, in the back of their mind is like, oh, no one cares or something like that, right? They just, that, in that case, I would advise someone to do that. But like in my case, to be completely fair and honest, I just don't think it's gonna help, right? I think like it's just gonna cause me to feel more alone. You have to feel comfortable. I know I'm not always the most eager to talk kind of person. Oh, this is not a jab at you, Meowie. You're completely fine. You know? I know you're not the big talkative and stuff. I'm not either. You know? So I understand you. I mean, sometimes it'd be nice. Sometimes it's nice to hear from you guys, you know? It's nice to hear from you guys, you know? It's nice to get a message saying, hey, what's up? You know, every now and then, that's cool. But if, you know, if not, that's fine. I'm not really like fishing for that. But I never hide that. I always enjoy you know, little message goes a long way sometimes. Don't sell yourself short, Melly. You know, Meowlissa is amazing. When are we going fishing? Yeah, we gotta go do that. You suck at small talk? Yeah. For me, it's also like, but I also have the element of fear in it too. Like, I also have the element of, sometimes you feel like talking, but you know, people are not interested in hearing what you have to say. Like, this is the truth of things sometimes. This is not everyone, but it has happened to me quite a bit. People are just not very interested in listening, right? Like, they got their own things going, you know, and that's fine. You can't hate anyone for that, because, you know, if you have something going on, you know, and it's, you know, I'm not there mentally to help you, you know, if you force me, it's worse, you know. The same thing goes for other people, you know. People need to be there, you know. There needs to be a a 50-50, right? If there's a 50-50, it works. Even if there's like a 30-70, it still works a little. We'd all be very welcome to hear what you want to say. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll open up about it. Yeah, I've already talked to someone about it and I ended up regretting it. Not about this specific topic, but just recently about something else. And I'm not trying to come here. I know I come here, I'm saying, like, these are real concerns that I have and real things that are happening in my life, right? This is not me, like, just being depressed or anything like that. This is like real things happening, right? It's not just, these are circumstances in my life that are difficult, and not just like, oh, I'm just sad or depressed or feel lonely or anything, you know. It's not like that. Because you know, if you're sad and depressed and feel lonely and all those things, there's ways we can work on that. There's ways you can work. I definitely can work on that. You know, there's ways that I find to mitigate, you know, that kind of sadness and stuff. I just don't know what the right answer is, and it feels like you know, it just feels like talking, like, no, it wouldn't help because nobody really understands it, you know. And it's not like an intelligence thing. I gotta keep saying that because I don't want people to think, I just don't think they would understand, and then it just demotivates me to even talk, you know. Dun, dun, dun. But it's okay. Take your time for it. Sometimes you don't feel the right time to talk about it. But you gotta have the right time and the right people too, you know. And friendship is a very finicky thing. I always address friendship as I give it my all. I don't expect the same in return. But then if I keep giving it my all, and this happens time and time again, and it's happened time and time again in my life, I keep giving it my all for someone, and then they end up getting tired of you, or just, whatever, I don't want to talk to this person anymore, or, you know, or they find someone else, or this has happened a lot. So a part of me also feels like, and this is the part that I have to find and delete in my own brain, which is the cautionary, you know, self-victimizing, the part of me that says, well, it's really the ego in me that says, you know, these people, it doesn't matter talking because people just leave anyway, so, you know, it's worthless. You know, that's then you get like that kind of cynical view of the world, which I fight very hard not to have, but sometimes it's very difficult. But that's not the main reason. In this particular situation is not the main reason. But it's happened before where I don't talk to people because I feel like, what's the point? Like, eventually they're just gonna leave me, you know? And I feel like, you know, there's no point then, you know? But there is a point. The point is, you talk to someone about it, you know? The point is, if it makes you feel better, then it makes you feel better, you know? That's the point, is to get better. To find healing, right? So there was a point. But then my brain tells me that if there's no longevity in it, then there's no point to it, right? Is that correct, or is that wrong? I think it's wrong in many cases. I think it's wrong in many cases, you know? If you open a book to study and read just one phrase, you know you're not going to pass the test by just reading a phrase out of the book. You need to study. But if you still open a book and read a phrase, you know? You know more than you did before you read the phrase, but you're not, but is it worth it? Because you're not gonna pass, but you still read at least one thing, so was it worth it in the long run? I say it was worth it, you know? Even if it wasn't the full thing. And small steps make long trips, you know? Small steps go a long distance. I'm not going to push Matt any further my DM, so but if you ever want to talk, no, of course. Oh, shoot, what the hell is? Sorry about the noise. Thank you, Navi. Big or small conversations, I'm here. I appreciate you. We got it. Shiny Shrek. Let's go. Let's go. I look at that in the same regards of my story. My story ain't for everyone, and some people are gonna take a look and go, and others will be hooked or anything I write. You know, I'm fine. I'm completely fine with that. I have a difficulty is dealing with... What the hell? Like, if I dish out content and people don't like it, yeah, that'll get me down. But I feel like I'm pretty good at getting over that. Like, it just pushes me to, thankfully, my personality, it just pushes me to do more, right? To do better. Like, now, like, it's almost like a puzzle. Like, I couldn't get this person to like it, so now I'm gonna do everything I can to... Now I have to find a way to make them like it, you know? So it's almost like a mystery I need to solve. So it pushes me to do more work. And all of that down feeling, are we going the shiny, the diamond in the rough sea, we got it, meowie. But you as a person can be viewed in the same regards as a book. I suppose so. There is an analogy there. Why was there a gas leak? It was evolving. It was just evolving. It was in my party and it was evolving. He wanted the screen time, yeah. Yeah, we got that Doduo pretty quick. What are we looking at? Yeah. I'll try to do, we'll try to do one more, but... Yeah, the XP share. I don't think you can turn it off in this game. I want to say a big thank you to you guys. I'm sorry, I know I've been I took a few days off. The channel always dies. It's so important, like consistency. I hate that this is stressing me out a little bit now. At first it didn't stress me, but to be like completely honest, it's starting to become a little stressful. To because if I'm the type of streamer, like for some reason, I know like other streamers, they'll do hiatuses for like a whole week. Sometimes like 3 days on a row, this and that. And they come back and somehow they just have more people there. Like me, if I take like I did, like it was every other day. So it was one day and then I streamed and then I didn't take. Literally it's like my channel plummets, you know? And it's just, it leaves me very, it stresses me out a little bit. And it just happened, this happened like more recently, right? It stresses me out a little bit. And I don't like that it does that because I don't want the channel to be stressful, right? But it did stress me out a little bit. Yeah, streaming is fickle, yeah. There needs to be a base, right? I know I have a base. I have a base of viewers that, even if they can't be here every day, they'll always they'll always stop by at least the next day or at least 2 or 3 times a week, you know? So I know that I have people here that just absolutely heroes in my eyes and heroines. But it did become a little stressful to me. It was the first kind of time it concerned me because it's the first time I felt that, you know? And it wasn't like too bad. But I was like, yeah. You're a hero in my eyes, Frosty. Yeah. Thank you. Nothing lasts forever, you know, Nevi? Nothing lasts forever, man. And when you find out, you know, when you find out that what you thought lasted forever is ending, things just don't make sense anymore, right? Everything becomes dark and sad, you know? And then you go through the stages of grief, and that's sure as heck we know that takes time. Except my love and respect for you. Thank you, Nevi. I appreciate you guys being supportive. This helps me boost my mood a little bit. I've always been weak to compliments. It's like I'm like Chopper from One Piece. Chopper from One Piece, he's a character like, when you compliment him, he pretends he hates it, but he secretly loves it. So he always calls you a jerk, but he like secretly loves it, right? But he doesn't know how to hide his true feelings, kinda. So it shows that he loves it, but it's a mix of like, I love it, but I hate you for saying that. I don't care that you. It's like a personality quirk. Frosty coming out as Tsundere. Wait, what is Tsundere? Remind me what Tsundere is. If you can say it on the stream, you can just put it on the mod chat or DM me or whatever, but if it's, I don't know what that is. Do you have... Wait, Tsundere? I know it's a genre of anime. It's a style of anime. It's kind of like an isekai, right? Isekai is when people... that genre when people go to a different world and they have to learn... They're in the world they've never been. There's so many isekais and I can't think of a single one right now. Like Narnia is one of them. They go to a different world they know nothing about, right? They're in a different place and like, it's a isekai, right? You can see Frosty being a tsundere. What the fudge? Dude, somebody tell me what the fudge that is. I forget. Oh my gosh. So, my life as a slime or whatever it is. You're a slime? Navi, you're the coolest guy alive. You're a real one, man. And you smell of avocados. I don't know why I said that. My lips are sealed. Lynx, please. Please. Meowie is not telling me. You tell me. Lynx. Meowie is not breaking the silence. One of yous has got to tell me. I know now. You know now. Oh, that's tsundere? I thought it was worse than that. I thought tsundere was like a girls that like girls. Right? Wasn't that what tsundere is? I thought it was an anime about a girl that falls in love with a girl. Hey, Patrick! Honestly, that's what I thought it was. Hey, Daily Lemonade. Did you reach 10 already, dude? You reached 10. There's no way you haven't reached 10. Alright, my guy. What emote do you want Frosty to add? That's what I thought it was. That's Yuri? Oh, Yuri. Oh. Yuri. Hey, what if it's a guy and a guy? What if it's a guy that likes a guy? Patrick, how are you? Tsundere, a character originating from a Japanese manga anime who acts cold, harsh, or hostile towards others, but is secretly warm, affectionate, or loving. Aww. Dang, that's not what I... That's yaoi. Ah, that's what it is. Tsundere, Yuri, and yaoi. Yaoi. Which one's your favorite, Lynx? Which one's your favorite? Nothing positive, unfortunately, Patrick. Nothing positive. Yeah, I'm mega charged with that negative energy, unfortunately. But nothing positive, my man. I'm sorry. I wish I could say it was positive, but it's just a piece of crap. But life is like that, you know. You get a little lemon, you get a little cake, you get a little lemon. A little sour, a little sweet, you know. A little bitter, a little sweet. That's how it goes. We got bad things happening, but at least we got good things happening. We got our Switch 2. Well, not yet, but we're gonna get a Switch 2. We're gonna, you know, Legends ZA is coming out. The channel is looking pretty okay, you know. It's a little weak. Channel's a little weaker than I'd like it to be, but, you know, it's my baby. I want it to do well. You know? So you can't really blame me. I know people keep telling me, like, you're doing great, you're doing better than me. I totally understand that. Like, in comparison to other people, I'm doing good. But also, but that doesn't mean I should settle for what I have, right? I just don't think I should settle. I've never been one to settle. I can't. I don't know how to settle, nor do I want to. Like, I understand that the channel is doing good. I don't think it's doing, like, horrible or bad or awful. But I also think that I could do much better. I think I could do much better. Nothing weak about a lemon? No, that thing will make you... Considering only 2 of those are anime genres, I'd say Yuri. Of course you like Yuri, you... Oh, you silly. You like it sweet, huh? Oh, you silly. The yin and yang theory is real. For every negative, there is a silver lining, excuse me. I hope you find that sooner rather than later. Thank you, Patrick. That's beautiful, man. You know what? I'm gonna fight tooth and nail for what's to come. And if I fall doing it, then so be it. Bum, ba-dum, bum. I think my... No, I still got it. Positive, so Frosty feels our energy, I mean, of course. You keep fighting, Frosty? It's not over until you say it's over. Yeah? There's always room for improvement, of course. Life giving you the lemons, make some awesome lemonade and throw a few back. I love this advice, Luna, thank you. And Corey. See, this helps, right? This helps. I knew this stream would cheer me up, but... Are you doing okay, Lynx? I know, like, considering everything that happened. Thank you. Thank you there, Patrick. Hey, all we need is one. All we need is one. We already got one, we just need another one. We got 3 minutes on this baby, and all we need is one. And no, Meowlissa, don't type Juan. She's typing, I can hear her typing Juan. I hear it from here. Clack, 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 clack. Da, da. Oh, Juan. See? I knew it. I knew it. I materialized it. The power of words, man. Words can change, like they say, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words, you know, words are so powerful. Words could be the meaning between life and death sometimes. Words could be the meaning between love and hate. It's that simple. Words can mean... And you know, the funny part about words is that they only mean what you perceive it to mean. Right? You ever tried to talk to someone over like text and you like misunderstand completely what they're trying to say and you read it as aggressive or you read it as happy and it's actually passive aggressive, but you completely read it wrong because there's no tone to it, there's no voice, there's no facial expression? That's happened to me quite a few times. Where I think people are being upset and they're just like normal typing. Text is easy to miscommunicate, very easy. I've had this happen to me many times where I remember Frosty phone calls are better. They're much better. I'm okay, I'm just kind of trying to keep a head yeah, dude. Yeah, if what you told me is really what happened, man, I'm sorry. I'm not doubting you, I don't know why I said it that way, but if you're really going through that, that's crazy. I'm so sorry, man. Horrible. I much prefer, like, being in a call than talking over text. Much, much, much prefer it. I don't like texting. I never really did. I tolerate it, and sometimes it's preferable to not communicating at all, but sometimes texting is... I say sometimes because it happens to me quite often. I'd say quite often. Being in VC. I was in VC last night, all night. No one showed up, so... I was in there for at least 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I went to sleep early. Yeah, I know, no one was there. Yeah, I was there just hanging out in case someone showed up. It was just me. Oh, no, guys, don't feel guilty. No. I'm just saying, there's usually the usual suspects usually show up. Sometimes Mom, Savage, Christina sometimes too. They kind of just show up, so I was like, maybe someone will show up. I'm surprised Shanny Savage wasn't there. Yeah, I haven't heard from him. I don't know what he's up to. I haven't heard from him in a while. Last I heard from him was when we did the Switch 2 stream. I saw him there. I think it was the beginning of the stream or at the end, I'm not sure. I hope he's okay. Shanny, Mr. Lemon, big hugs. I got your back, just like all the awesome mods and members here, never forget, and that big old heart of yours that we all love. Yeah, thank you, Shanny, for the 10. Yeah, that really, that cheers me up. Thank you. I appreciate it. All support is very much appreciated. Yeah. Thank you, Luna. Yeah, I'm kind of emotional today, so I'm a little bit of a mess. A little bit of a mess. Low battery. No, I really mean it, Luna, you know. I know you do it out of the kindness of your heart and for care and love. I totally get it. But I just really want you to know that I appreciate it. Thank you, Meowie. Charge the control. Let me grab it. Oh boy. Chicken. Who wants to help me make a sandwich? Looking at you, all Papa. Looking at all Papa like a Alpapa's running. Alpapa's hiding his herba mystica as we speak. As soon as I mention, Alpapa, you want to help me make a herba mystica sandwich? He starts stuffing his herba in his pockets, and I don't know what herbas you're talking about. And they're like sticking out of his pants. I only have 2. Right, Chris? Right? He's sticking it in his pants, and he's like looking to the side, like he can't make eye contact. He's just looking to the side, like rubbing his arm like this, like I don't know what you're talking about. I don't got no herba mystica. And then he starts whistling, like, and starts talking about the weather, you know, and how's your mom and your dad? How's the family? That's a classic. The classic is how's the weather? How's the family? I wish people sometimes would be more direct about what they really want to say. And I'm not very direct myself. I'm like the worst at being direct. Sometimes. Especially if I'm opening up. It's so difficult for me to be open and direct. If it's like my own feelings, of course, is harder. But if it's... Oh yeah, Nevi, I'm sorry to hear. Yeah. I have difficulty talking sometimes. Would you like me to be direct? Cause that's my middle name. No, it's good to be direct, but also there's nothing wrong with exerting some restraint with your words. Not all things that are should be mentioned, you know? I've said this many times on the stream, and just because something is true, it doesn't mean you should go around like just saying it. You know? You should always tell the truth, of course, but you know what I mean. I understand that, but this is what autistic people do. Then you don't understand it at all. If you understood it, you'd understand not to do it. You know? What if it's not true and people keep saying it? What if it's not true and people keep saying, I mean, we've all lied, right? I think it depends on... I can forgive people. I'm not super, like... Lies don't, like, really break relationships for me too bad. Depending on the lie. Right? Like, if someone tells me a lie because they were insecure or because they had a fear that was unreasonable or something, or if they tell me a lie to protect themselves or to protect someone around them, like, I'm okay with that. You know, if there's something that's... Like, I can tolerate that. That's fine. That's not like a break a relationship type of thing. Now, if someone is lying because they're trying to take advantage of something or it depends on the motive, right? If it's nefarious, then yes, it's going to be hard to trust that person. But if the person just didn't say it because there's a good reason behind it, you know? I've lied to cover up for people. I've lied to cover up for myself. I've had to do. I think everybody has had to say a little lie every now and then. You know? A lot of the times I want to say what I think, but I fear it won't come out right. You know, that's very interesting, Meowie. Don't you say that? You know that fear is the enemy of growth, right? Fear is paralyzing. Fear is static. Fear is staying in the same place. Fear doesn't make you move forward. Ever. Right? Fear is like getting bitten by a rattlesnake. And you know this is true because you just said it right there. I want to say what I think, but I fear it won't come out right? Fear is useful in very, very little situations. You laugh in the face of danger? Okay, Simba, take it easy. I want to wish you all strength and positivity, Frosty. Thank you, Corey. Take care. Are you heading out, Corey? I think you should just be open about it. Like, for me, it's... I'd much rather people be open than they be not open. Like, even if I don't like it, it doesn't mean, like, if you're creating boundaries is not about making others happy or sad. Whatever, if people get happy or sad, that's their problem. Right? If you create a boundary, that's your boundary. You know? And if that boundary pushes everyone away from you, then you can reevaluate your boundary. And if you don't want to reevaluate, then you have to accept that you're going to live a life where people don't like your boundary and they're just going to not hang out with you or whatever it is. Because there can be like absurdly high boundaries, like, you know, if you accidentally call me bruh, you know. And there's girls, especially in the dating scene, they have absurdly, demonically high boundaries where everything is a red flag. You say a joke, it's a red flag because it wasn't appropriate. When you talk to them, you didn't shake their hand or you didn't give them a small hug, inappropriate, red flag. God dang, bro, like what the hell? Like, you need to study the manual before you go in there. Dating is so rough these days. Yeah, it is. I date myself. But yeah. So there's boundaries and there's boundaries, right? But they're yours, and no one, you know, people, because here's the thing that's very important to understand about boundaries. You're not a bad person, and you're not being mean by setting a boundary, you know? You're just not. It's just the way you chose to live, right? I am slipping into sleepy mode. All right, sounds good, Shani. Sleep well. Love you, Shani. Thank you for the 10, friend. You gotta set that boundary, and that person probably won't like it. And the difficulty of it, especially with empaths and people that feel things very strongly, and people that these are the people that usually cry over everything. This is not used as a jab. Some people are more emotional than others. It's hard for me to cry, but I cry. Me to the T. Yeah. So usually people that have high emotional inputs, right? And what happens is they feel bad setting a boundary because, no, I'm failing this person if I don't listen to what they have to say, even though I don't like it. Like, it's the self-sacrificial angel that they have inside of them, that everything they do, they have to self-sacrifice for others. There's no enlightenment in self-sacrifice so that others don't shrink. You're not meant to shrink yourself so that others can grow. You're meant to grow together. You can have compassion and not sacrifice your own integrity. And if people get upset over that, again, this is you're not responsible for that. It's not your responsibility. Yeah, they're gonna get mad. Yeah, they're gonna get sad. Yeah, they might stop talking to you. Yeah, they might think, they might get passive aggressive with you. They get passive aggressive, right? Yo, 69 bits, let's go, Dillo. Thank you, brother. But here's the magic in it. you start to respect yourself a lot more. What does that even mean? The reason why you feel, and I say you, I'm not talking to anyone specific here, so don't take it personally. The reason why people sometimes feel like this self-patheticness, right? Like, they feel this self-sorry, they feel sorry for themselves, they feel almost... Nobody cares for me, nobody loves me, you know? Those people that are like that, they will feel that more strongly than everyone else. Is the minute you tell someone who's already like kind of broken, and you tell them that you set a boundary, it's going to be very hard for them to accept it. Very difficult. So this is a match made in hell almost. But it can work so long as people maintain a certain level of respect and they don't go past that threshold. Like, I don't like that you set this boundary. And beware, because sometimes people use manipulative tactics. And don't hate people for using manipulative tactics always. Like, our immediate reaction is to hate someone who uses manipulative tactics. This person is just looking to get what they... You know, it doesn't always come from a predator type of view. It doesn't always come from a evil. It just comes from something that they don't know how to control themselves within them. They want your love, and they interpret love as you talking to you about, let's say it's about dogs, right? And you set a boundary. We do not talk about dogs. And this person loves to talk about dogs. But your boundary is don't talk about dogs. This person is going to try, they can try to manipulate you by using like, well, but we can talk about cats, right? So, you know, they're going to try and make you see that you should talk about dogs, right? But when people do that, they put such negative spins on words like manipulative and narcissism and stuff like that, which is stuff that people have. Everybody has a little bit of that. And we have to be a little bit more forgiving with our judgments sometimes. Because if you're gonna really, again, it goes back to that, like it's just the everything is wrong and look for these signs, and if they do this, then they're a bad person. No, this person wants your love because they love talking about dogs, so they're gonna try to convince you to talk about dogs. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. It doesn't mean this person... Are they being respectful? Perhaps not. Perhaps not. Are they being thoughtful of you? Does this mean... Yeah, perhaps they're not being the most thoughtful of you. They're just thinking about how they can get the thing that makes them happy. The same reason, this is the thing. This is the irony of it all. You want to not talk about dogs because it makes you happy, and they want to talk about dogs because it makes them happy. So you're both... The difficulty of it is that you're both fighting for the things that you love, but they clash because they're opposites, right? So the solution there is to... There's just a scyther. The solution there is to... There has to be a firm foundation in respect, I think. So people need to be... There needs to be a firm foundation in this understanding that this is not coming from an evil... It's not because they don't love you. It's because they're looking for their happiness. Okay? And that's the way it goes. Like, of course there is manipulation that goes to the extremes, and you know that people have bad intentions, you know? This happens a lot in the internet if people want to get something out of you. This happens a lot with boys and girls, and the guys want to get something out of the girls, and they use a lot of manipulative tactics, especially if the people are susceptible to it. And that's not the greatest thing you can do. But those people are looking for their own happiness, right? As well. So once, I'm not saying excuse it at all. I'm just saying the reason this person does this is not because he wants to harm you. It's because he wants the thing that he loves and yearns for. So it's not about hurting you. And this is what the ego does to people, right? The ego does this to people. It's all about me. He did it because he hates me. He did it because it's to hurt me. You know, he or she did it because to hurt me. Everything you say, the ego is everything. When you say I am, that's the ego speaking. I am good, that's the ego. I am bad, that's the ego. The ego encompasses most of what you are and do. Most of it. Most of it. And once you start to understand what that is, I don't know why I'm doing a seminar here. I just talk about these things. Because I fight these battles a lot, right? And I can't win them all the time. I'm not saying like realizing it is a good step because you can identify it and you can try to correct it. You know, it moves from the unconscious to the conscious. And that's the idea of me ever talking about these things, is not to sound smart. Is so that it gives people what it gave me, which is the knowledge to understand what's happening, to identify what's happening, right? And it's very important to identify when your ego is taking place, because the ego is extremely selfish. It's all up, you know, the ego is selfish. The ego is, well, selfish might not be, but I guess in layman terms you can say that. It's more complicated than that, but I guess we can use that descriptor. Right? The ego is the thing that says, if you say I'm ugly, I'm gonna hurt and I'm gonna cry. And I'm gonna be very hurt and never talk to you again. This is the ego. And you might feel, and you feel like this is justice, right? Isn't it weird? Because you feel justified because this person was mean. But the reason you're feeling that is because your ego is telling you that that hurts you. Okay? So it's not the words. It's what the words mean to you. Is what your person interprets the words to mean. You ever met someone that is like, they just don't give two craps about what you say about them? You ever met someone like that? You wish you were like that a little bit too? And they're like, let's say like their hair is falling off, they have like a bald head, someone's like making fun of them, like, dude, you're bald, and they just own it. They just like, yeah, I'm bald, I look sexy as a mother fluffer, you know? This is very extremely hard to do, but that is still the ego, because you're still saying I am, so to speak. But that's a more positive look into it, absolutely. But when you remove the ego, this is what happens. This is what's beautiful. This is what, you know, this is supposedly what Buddha achieved. When you remove that ego, nothing is either bad nor good. It's just something that someone said. It doesn't affect me. Like, what they said doesn't change anything inside of me. They could say and do whatever they want, but nothing inside of me is altered. I'm completely indifferent. There is no light nor darkness. It's like Zemness in the in-between, right? And that is when you remove the ego, and when you manage to do that, how much happier would you live? Think about it. If things can get, like, for example, I know that like people in retail, it's so difficult to work retail. I didn't work retail, but I had a job that I dealt with clients sometimes, and for the most part it was chill, but sometimes I'd lose my absolute marbles sometimes. How good would it be if it just, you know what this sign means? When you do that, it means I don't give two fluffs, mother fluffs. I'm not gonna let this decide what happens to my day. You know, explaining me today. Well, it wasn't directed at you, but if it, you know, if you're relating to it, then take it as advice, I guess. The shoe fit and I wore it. There you go. I'm not saying these are good, or I'm not saying this is completely understandable. In your case, if you want me to talk about you specifically, it's completely understandable. I know that these people say the darndest things, expect the darndest things, and it's just not bound to reality. I know how customers can be. I've seen it. I've lived it. They just don't live within the bounds of reality sometimes, and they expect the unexpectable. And they want things to be done in certain ways, and sometimes it just don't happen that way. And then they have no patience, right? There's no... It doesn't matter, right? One of the biggest problems, the biggest problem with society is money. I think. It might not be the biggest, but it sure as heck ain't the smallest. When you tell people and you condition people to believe as a society that money defines character, this is like expecting a fish to climb a tree, and if it doesn't climb that tree, you give it an F, fail, negative F, F minus. Now we're going G, dude. You went so low, we're going G. You know? This is ludicrous. This is absolutely bananas. Some people are not good at accumulating money. Some people are good and savvy and find ways and schemes, and sometimes they get luck is part of it, and they accumulate a large fortune, right? It just so happened. We know a few examples of this. Now, worth, we can't as people, we can't help but do this. This is how conditioned our brains have become. We attribute worth of someone to how much money they have. Isn't that true? It's so true. It's so easy to attribute, and then like, oh, this person is did this, has a lot of money, opened a business. Oh, they're amazing. They're amazing. They're the best. You know, well, they were good at doing one particular thing, which is amassing money, which is all that matters in this society, which is extremely unfair to people who just are not as good at doing that and don't know how to go about it as well, or are not as lucky. I can't stand by that. I just can't. But it happens to me too, because I'm conditioned too, you know, and sometimes I attribute worth to money. Of course. Because why? Because without money, you know, it's of course it's not the money. Nobody really cares about money. People care about comfort. That's what it is. Like, people don't want to live on the street. But then when you add a middleman between human relationships, everything has to be filtered through that thing, and that thing is money. It has to always be filtered through that. Why do you think people love movies? Why do you think people fall in love with characters that they say, screw the money, I'll live on the street? And then they make it big and this and that. Why do they love that character so much? Because deep down, we know. We just know that it's not about the money. It's about what it means. And you know that you need it, and because this is dwelling in the unconscious, right? But if you think inside of you, you'll find that you actually don't like money. Because how many times has money causes you problems? What you like is the comfort that money gives, right? That's what we like. So it's a very important distinction. This is not like is not a phrase to sound smart. This is not a one phrase like, oh, listen, this is the one phrase here. Now quote me and put it on a portrait or somewhere. It's not to sound smart. It really is all the difference. Because you see why people do things in different lights. You know? And the more you understand why people do things, the less ego you will have inside of you. Or supposedly, hopefully. It could have the opposite effect, but normally it doesn't. Because the more you care to understand, the more you are willing to follow. Okay? No one tries to read the Bible if they have no interest in learning if God is real or true or some... Yeah, they might read it for a lyrical sense so that they can debate someone because they don't believe it. But they still have an invested interest, whether it be in God or not. They have an investment in reading that book. You know? And it's... when you learn those threads of society, really, and what people really want, it gets rid of so many boogeymans. So many boogeymans. You understand why people... You start to understand why people are mean sometimes. You start to understand why people are impatient sometimes. And yes, these are quirks that people have, depending on their hormone levels and stuff and things like this, that also play a factor. And you can't, not everyone, you know, you can't walk up to someone and see what level of hormones they have or don't have. So that's an incalculable thing. So you can't go off of that. You can keep it in the back of your mind as a part of the equation, but you can't solve that part of the equation, but you could solve the rest of it. You know, I can't say what type of hormones this person has. I can't say what type of life this person has. But I can tell that they're anxious and they're being... Oh, there we go. Let's go. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I can tell that they're anxious and I can tell that they're upset. You can tell that there's something behind that, right? So you already have part of the equation. And sometimes, you know, fighting back is not always the right answer. An eye for an eye, the world goes blind. That's pretty fast. 2 shinies in less than an hour and a half. Yeah, that was pretty good. Very happy with this rant. I'm running my mouth because I don't know what else to talk about, so I'm just running my mouth. Alright, we got the Doduos done. Let's go ahead and Digivolve one of them. This is another 2 Pokemon added. That was pretty fast, right? Very happy with that. Okay, so now we have a Dodrio and a Doduo. Digga digga, dig 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 ding ding. You know, I'll tell you a great example of this. This happened once. I was at work. It was 10 minutes past time to close. We had to finish that job, a job that I was working on. It was a very long job. And to be fair, I'll be honest, I slacked off a little bit on the job. It was an off day, and I didn't do the best work, let's be honest about it. And, it's 10 minutes past work, but we can't leave without fixing that truck. Like, that truck needs to be ready. I got about, like, another 20 minutes till I finish. Boss comes outside. Why is no one going home? What's going on here? You know, and he's like... And I said, oh, we're waiting for Frosty because he's finishing the job. And he starts freaking out and yelling at me, right? Like, you had all day to do this, you still didn't do it. You know, to be fair, in his defense, I didn't do a great job there, but that was the exception, not the case, I hope. And starts yelling at me. I start getting stressed out because this guy is like, I'm trying to finish his job as fast as I can so we can go home. No, I have to pay over. The longer you take, I have to pay overtime. I don't want to pay overtime. Are you going to pay overtime? And then he starts grabbing things and starts helping me finish it, right? Because he wants it to be done. And I'm like going like ultra speed and like trying to go as fast as I can. And this man the whole time, like this guy he's grilling me, dude. What were you doing all day? You have respect for this place and this and that, and like all kinds of things that you can imagine. And I felt like this anger swell up, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. And then I had an epiphany. I stood still. I took a deep breath. And I looked at him and said, the last thing he said to me was like, I know you don't like working here. If you want to leave, just leave. We all know it. I don't care if you hate me and this or that. And he said, the last thing he said was, I don't care if you hate me. And I said, what are you talking about, boss? I love you. Literally what I said to him. And this man stopped in his tracks. Like, he stopped in his tracks, like mid, like bulging vein, freaking gonna have a heart attack, red as a tomato. Just stopped in his tracks right there when I said that. He had no answer. You know what he said? He let off a few grunts. He went like, yeah. Stopped it right there. Did it change? It heartbreaked him. Yeah, this is a real story, man. Like, this guy was like red in the face. And he was just like, what do I say to that? I thought he hated me. No, I took away his power. Because the only power that he had was under the presumption that I hate him and that I'm going to get mad and fight him back. But if I don't give it's like, if I don't give him that, he has nothing left to fight. He has nothing to use against me. Like, what are you going to say? Because I was the butthole because I was the one behind. So he had the moral high ground, right? He had the right to say. But the minute I took that away from him, he's like, if he talks back to me now, I have the moral high ground. Because now I'm like, wait a minute, I said, I love you, and you're like hating on me now? Like, now I have the moral high ground, right? So, I'm not saying this is what you should do always, right? I'm not saying this is always the answer. I'm saying, and this is not always going to work either. It depends on the person too. They might get even more mad because they might think now you're joking with them, or you're making fun of them, right? By saying you love them. But it is a powerful technique. It is a powerful technique that removes power. Yeah, it just helped the situation. And you guess what? He still mumbled a few words after that, but he stopped screaming. He stopped like freaking bulging vein, and we got it done fast. And we got out of there in the next 5 minutes. And after that, we were sitting back in the back office, just laughing about it. You know, this is what the ego does to you. This is what the ego does. It's so important to identify this, guys. There's a reason why people say things. There's reasons behind what people do. If you don't just take that personally, if you see it through the other side, like for example, this is very common in jealousy, right? Jealousy, this is extremely common. What does jealousy say? You are mine, and when you talk to someone else, I'm at risk of losing you. Wait a minute, when I lose you, that means I hurt. I've lost someone before. That hurts like hell. No, I'm not gonna get hurt. No. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault for talking to that other person, because now I'm at risk of suffering. I could get hurt. Right? Now here's the problem with that. For one, it's not living in reality. Because if it hasn't happened, you don't know if it will happen. If it will happen. People don't see the future for a reason. I keep saying this in this channel, right? You don't see the future. You don't know. So that's step number one to understanding. Step number two is understanding that you need to remove yourself from the situation. Remove yourself from the situation. I love this example. I've given it many times, but I don't care if I'm repetitive, to be honest. I like running my mouth anyways. I don't think it changed. It did not. How do you fix this then? How do you stop being jealous? How do you get rid of those feelings, that insecurity, right? That fear, right? That, oh, that like it consumes you like a fire. Well, if you walk outside, let's say you walk outside and you see, you know, across from the street, your neighbors. From the other side of the street, you see your neighbor. You know both of them. You know both your neighbors and the two houses in front of you. One is Joe, the other is Linda. Both Joe and Linda are married to their respective spouses. Joe has a wife, Linda has a husband. Joe one day comes outside. He's backing up, bumps into Linda's trash can. Oh, shoot. Joe gets out of the car, picks up the trash can. Linda comes outside. Oh, Joe, what happened? Oh, sorry, I bumped your trash can. I picked it up. It's all good. Ah, no worries. Say, how's your wife doing? Oh, she's doing good, you know. Let's say you're watching this interaction. What are you gonna think? When you watch this, what do you say? Oh, they're having a relationship for sure. Oh yeah, they're flirting right now. No. That's not what you're gonna say. You're gonna say two neighbors that happened to come across each other and said, hi, how's life? That's what you're gonna see. But if it's your wife or your husband in that situation, you don't see two people talking. You see, oh, I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna get hurt. Look at me. Ego. I'm gonna get hurt. This is the start. This is how it happens. This is how they start to fall in love. Oh my God. Breathe. Breathe. Two people talking. That's all it is. Period. You put a camera in between, look through the camera, and you'll see that you remove yourself from the situation. I'm not involved in that conversation. My feelings are not involved in that conversation. My fear is not involved in that conversation. That is just a conversation two people are having. It's neither flirting, it's not a start of anything, it's not the beginning of nothing. It's just two people talking. Okay? Now, does this mean that you can't, you know, because empaths, they feel things terribly, oh, terribly so much. The empaths feel people's feelings. They're like, they can see, it's like they can see inside your head. They feel things because they're used to feeling things very strongly, right? So it's almost like they read people. Before you even do something, they already know. And this happens a lot because the problem with that is you create a lot of garbage in your head when you hypothesize, hypotenuse, you know the word, hypothesize so much, right? It's okay to make a hypothesis. It's not okay to let it change how you feel. Hippopotamus. Okay, it was hippopotamus. That's the one. Thank you for redeeming that stretch. Give me a second. We'll get to it. Hypothesize. Hypothesize the hypotenuse. You seen that skit? I was watching this it was earlier today. The skit with the what's those two guys? Peel and right? And they were like in class, and one of them, the teacher's talking about the hypotenuse, and one of them says, I wish I was high on pot news. And the other guy says to his friend, and the other friend is like, says it but out loud to everyone to hear. and like he uses the guy's joke. I don't know if you've seen this. It's so funny. And then he starts getting credit, and then Gabriel Iglesias, Key and Peele, there you go, yeah, Key and Peele. And they come in, like Gabriel Iglesias comes in and is like, dude, do you want to open up for me? That joke was so good. And the guy that actually said the joke in the first place, he comes out and says, hey, I'm the one who said that joke. And they're like, dude, it's not cool to steal people's jokes. Dude, that's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. That would be so frustrating. But yeah, this is me talking. It's just me running my mouth like a mouse. Alright. We can... we can do anything, right? Let me know if you guys like the Frosty talks. If you guys feel like I should tone it down on the whole psychological takes and philosophical takes, let me know. Let me know if you feel that way. I won't take it to heart, I promise. Yeah, let me know. I won't take it to heart if you don't like it. I know that some people are not the biggest fan of it. Because some people might take it as judgmental, right? Yeah, I totally understand that. It's not meant like that. You don't mind? Okay, good, good. Alright, I guess we're just gonna redo this again. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. You love it, Darkly? I like philosophy I'm talking about. I'm not like very much of a... I don't like small talk. I'm a deep talker, right? Like if I gonna relate to someone, like let's connect at a deeper... Sometimes relationships that I have, friendships, and I sometimes like to be honest, I don't stop talking to the person. We're still friends, but I stop trying to communicate with the person as much. You know, like when you try to talk to someone and they're like very shallow with everything. Not saying there's anything wrong with that person and I'm right. No, it's just it's just how we personally feel about things we like, again. You know, but you talk about like a topic and it's like, you know, there's no deepness in the... Yeah, there's no deepness to it. It's just like, you know, it's difficult. I kind of yearn for that deepness a lot, so. Cloister. I already have Shelter and Cloister. Yes. What the hell is that? It's a Ghastly. You know what I mean, Meowless? I don't know if you know what I mean. I know Nevi, I think Nevi is picking up on it. Nevi understands. I just like deep conversations. It doesn't mean like I can't have a small talk with a person. It doesn't mean like every time you talk to me now you have to be deep. Oh, Frosty's talking to me, I have to be deep. Oh my gosh, what do I say? You know, no, it's not like that. I'm just saying I enjoy knowing how people are and talking like overall things, but the conversations I enjoy the most are the ones when you go deep, right? That's just what it means. It doesn't mean like you can't talk to me because I'm too deep. If I don't have anything deep to say, I can't talk to Frosty. He's gonna be disappointed. No. But you know what I mean? So many Mudbray. Dude, I can't wait for this to like disappear. I swear these Mudbray's been here forever. I don't think Cupchew was in this that long. I think Mudbray's been in here longer. There's no changing this crap. Finians and Finizens. Do you have the eggs? The eggs? Oh shoot, I already got my Pikachus too. That's a Pichu outbreak. We already got a Go-Goat. One at least. I already have 2 Cabral. Execute. Yes, I have Execute and Executor. The ones where you question the universe and how it works and how you work in it, and those are the talks. Exactly, those are philosophical talks, but also like deep human mind, like deep connection. Like connect to people, I think, the most when that happens, when you have like these deep, like you make me feel this way, or I make you feel this way, or this makes me feel this way, or that makes me feel that people feel this way because, or this, you know, like just deep psychological talks. I like them. I enjoy it. I like a good debate. I'm not a good debater though. I suck at debating, but I like it. To be fair, I don't have a lot of practice. Nobody wants to debate me ever. No, I don't have anyone to debate. And the people I have to debate, they're already like mad at me to begin with, so they're not very interested in hearing what I have to say. They just make up their minds and that's it. It's so difficult to talk like that. Dude, give me a chance to explain. You don't get to explain anything. I saw you kiss her. I saw you kiss her. Listen, dude, like I was walking, she walked up to me, grabbed my face and like smooched me. Like, what do you want me to do? You don't have to explain anything. Pack your things and leave. You know? Okay, then. I guess we're ending a relationship on nothing. That's just one example, but you know. The power of listening, man. The power of listening. Ooh, Pop Lee. Wait, did I look at the other places or am I crazy? I'm not a good debater either. I mean, when I debate, I get all philosophical. Yeah, but why would you say that? Don't you know that at the beginning of the universe, nothing matters and everything is as should be, and then for your opinion is crap? That's my debating skills right there. It's just... Oh, man. Hey, man, if it works, it works. I don't like how someone can just assume something when I know there is an explanation. Yeah, but people don't always want to listen, right, Meowie? They don't always listen, right? Oh, I don't have any of the Clefairies. Well, I guess we know what we're doing. Another normal type. Go figure. I don't think I have a single Clefairy. I don't think so. Maybe I got a Cleffa. I might have gotten a Cleffa in... Oh, it's a fairy type? It's not normal fairy? It's just fairy? Is just the ears that are different? I have no idea. I'm about to look it up. I honestly have no idea. Patrick, before I start, Patrick, what message do I have to wait for? And how many do I kill after that? I know Patrick knows this. He's well versed on this. So if you could just let me know. Green ears? Is it green ears? It could be green ears. I'm about to look it up. Shiny Cleffa. Yep. It's green ears and they're all just lighter pink and green ears. All of them. Clefairy, Clefable as well. Well, ain't that some? Good job, Nevi. Good job. Are they on top of the mountain or on the other side of the mountain, perhaps? They might be on this side of the mountain. Nah, there's no way. Never mind. Because I only see like 3 of them. Thank you, Meowie. It's been a very slow night. Birdie, birdie. Slow night, but good night. I don't think Patrick is here. I think I have a... Dude, I have a faint memory of getting a Clefairy, I think. Thank you, Meowie. Are you not going to sleep tonight, Meowie? You don't have work tomorrow? That's been a good night. Well, the stream part has been good. This is a slow night, but it's okay. Can't always be a good day. You have work tomorrow, Navi? Sorry. Is that so, Meows? Is that so? Oh boy. So no, well, if you have the weekend off, use it to, you can stay up a little bit more, but if you're going to work, I'd definitely go to sleep, yeah. What size is your guys' bed? I only have a twin size bed. Yeah, Meowie, take a small break. Yeah, take a small break. You're off tomorrow, Chris? Nice. You have a queen, like your cat? Are you... Do you sleep with your cats? Oh, queen bed. Oh, right, I did ask that. Oh, I didn't even associate that. Yeah, queen bed, yeah. You have a queen too? I have a twin bed. Same. You have a queen too? The twin bed is small. Twin bed is like a 1-person bed. Like... He has a queen, yes, it's Jen. Good one, Meowie. Good one. Tell him. Good one, Meowie. Jen is a queen, and she slays them all. Where is Jen, by the way? She didn't stop by tonight. I wonder if she's doing okay. Oh, she's working at this time? God dang. Poor thing. This is one heck of a time to work. Yeah, that sucks. She works until 10:30 p.m. God dang. Shadow Fox is king. Chris is a king. A king meant to rule. Okay, we reached the limit. Okay, we reached the limit. Okay, do we make a sandwich? I need some help for a sandwich. I think I'll need some help. Frosty's queen. We can, Meowie. You and I can run into the horizon in our Yuri story. We'll do a Yuri story. We'll run into the horizon, holding legs, holding hands, thinking about the future. Oh my gosh. Holding legs. That's gonna be weird. Imagine running with someone while holding their leg. Like both, is that even possible? I'm sure there's a YouTube video of someone trying to do it somewhere at some point. I mean, if these dudes jump on friggin' detergent, they'll definitely think of this. Meowie, will you be my Yuri for tonight? Will you be my Yuri? Yeah, that's why I'm using it, because I just learned it. Yeah. I'm using the word. I had to find an excuse to use it. Me and Lynx will... I can run with Lynx. That's okay. Me and Lynx can run into the sunset. If you are neglecting me, I will find someone who will love me. Are you up for it, Lynx? I don't know if he's here. Yes, tonight the night is still young. Tonight the night is young. Okay, you hold my legs and I'll run. Okay, that sound good? You hold my legs and I'll... I guess you'd be dragged. That's crazy. Oh, Papa, what do you say? You're a handsome man. Did you guys know that Papa is blonde? Papa is blonde. I've never seen him, but I've seen his me, and his me is blonde. How blonde are you, Papa? I didn't know that if it's true. I don't know. I don't know. I saw his me. Yes, you can be my Yaoi. Yes, you can be my Yaoi. We'll take our shirts off and run down we'll run down Venice Beach, holding hands, holding our shoes in the other hand. Yes. We'll just run. We'll run down the beach. You're a dirty blonde. Yes, you are. You dirty blonde, you. Yes, you are, Alpapa. I knew it. I see it. I see it now. Alpapa's been inside of me. No, he hasn't. But it's always been inside of me. Alpapa, is that you? I see it. I see it now. Alpapa's always been there for me. Where's my Clefas? What the frick? What's with these coughings? Hey, yo. Shh, don't tell my mom. So long as you don't tell my mom, it's okay. You just can't tell her, okay? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've just noticed we haven't played music this whole time. And I just noticed that my Clefas are missing. I'm like starting to lose my mind. You know what I did last night? It was a long night. But then when I finally had time to relax, I went on Showdown. You guys know Showdown? I went on Showdown. Dude, we're gonna need that sandwich. I made an ice team. And I was dominating the scene with my ice team. Brother. Dude, there's not a single Cleffa here. Are you kidding me? Do you play it, Alpapa, or have you stopped playing, or did you used to play? I see it. I see it now. It's always been inside of me. Those possibilities are never ending. I'll feel it. I'll feel it now. It's always been. I have it bookmarked. Yeah, I ended up playing. It's just a good distraction, right? You just don't have to. It keeps your mind busy. It was mostly what I wanted to do, is keep my mind busy. I didn't want to, like... Okay, Rogue? What is that? Is that the, It's that one game, right? The Pokemon game that is Gauntlet style. Yeah, we need to make a sandwich or else. Dude, how do we have an outbreak but not a single Pokemon from that outbreak? Yeah, that's Rogue, yeah. That's still relevant? Alright, guys. How does one make a berry sandwich? I honestly do not know. I'm gonna try. I gotta go on. I'm gonna try and find out how to make a berry sandwich here. Oh, I see it. When the night has come. Okay, so 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, 3 tomatoes. Using 2 sweet does not work, and using 2 sour does not work. Okay. So it could be bitter and sweet. Dang it. Dude, Champao is really big. This thing is massive. I didn't know it was that big. This thing is really big. Look at it. Holy shoot. Look at the size of this thing. So 3 tomatoes, 1 cucumber, 1 pickle, and then spicy and bitter is fine. I'm running out, boys. I'm running out. Ah, shit. We are running out. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. That's a lot of tomatoes. It's a lot of tomatoes. Did you know that in Portuguese, tomatoes is slang for how do I say this? For testicles. Hey, I didn't make it up. I think for now it's okay, I'll pop if we do another one. It's true, Meowie. When people say grab my tomatoes, they mean like grab my testicle. I mean, it still means tomato. It still means tomato, but it also doubles as slang for testicles. Yeah. It's used a lot. You didn't know that? You didn't know that, Meowie? Live and learn. Lemon sparkle. What's that last one? Ooh, encounter fairy. Oh, I didn't save, did I? Oh, shoot. Lemon sparkle tomatoes. I got a shiny tomato. Oh, talk about family jewels, am I right? Brother, we have a fairy sandwich. And there's nothing but... Dude, this spot sucks at butt. Dude, what the hell? Yeah, I think this raid is glitched. Dun dun dun. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And season 2 is out. Dude, this is ridiculous. Yeah, Okarun has the golden tomato. That dun 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 is hilarious. Hasn't he gotten it back already? Like both of them? I think he did. Or maybe I read the manga, by the way. So I'm way ahead of the anime now, Melissa. It was a while ago, so I don't remember everything. Yeah, this run is shrewd. They gotta be inside the... I think they're inside. If they're inside the walls or... Dude, this sucks. Yeah, I read the manga. It gets very interesting. Yeah, I'm way past the anime, like 3 or 4 arcs past the anime. I think 3 arcs best. Whoops. So apparently they're gonna drop. It seems like every week they're gonna drop a new Mega Evolution until the game releases. And there's about like 13 weeks until the... We're in July. No, we're in August. We're almost in September. It was about, yeah, 12 weeks. Something like that until we get Legends ZA. We're almost less than a month away. I remember when this game came out and we were all excited for it. And then we played it and life was life. All right, this is messed up, dude. I'm gonna try flying away. No, there's 30 something new megas. They only get to do about 7 of them. 7 or 8. They'll only reveal about 9 if they do one every week or something like that. I didn't do the math myself. I saw a video about this. The dude did the math. So I'm going off of someone else's calculations. I haven't done it myself. Yeah, but they won't reveal everything. There'll still be like about 20 megas to reveal. There's like 30 something. Well, but there's 30, but are they all new? I think they are. There's a lot of new megas coming for ZA. There's like all the Hoenn starters apparently. All the Hoenn starters. Johto, no, not Hoenn, Johto. For all the Kalos starters. The Kalos starters that's 3. Our 3 starters from ZA get it. Tepig, Chikorita, Totodile. That's 6. We know that Starmie gets 1. I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but yeah, I think there's like 30. Yeah, there's like 30. Let me see. Dude, just tell me the number. Whoop, did I lose you guys? One, two, so this is counting stuff that has been revealed too. This is counting everything that's been revealed as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. No, this can't be right. No, this is not right. Oh, this is a bingo card. What the fudge? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. But we're suspected to have more than this. Wow. Do you guys want to read through these or no? Dude, Frostlast is looking sick. Yeah, these things are looking sick. Greninja's looking really cool too. Frostlast looking like the Shabonka Wonk, you know? She's looking shaboinka doink. Still here? Thank you, Nevi. I heard there were only 20 new megas in regulated from her. Yeah, it seems like I don't even care about the sandwich anymore. That was a waste of my Burba, because oh well. Alright, we're gonna head out into... Everybody here seen Mega Halucha? Has everybody here seen Mega Halucha? What the heck? New autumn uniform, new school hat. When did I get this? Huh. I don't remember this. New spring uniform. It doesn't seem like the Pokemon Company that we know makes good... The Pokemon Company makes good designs for clothing. They do. I've seen it in X and Y. In X and Y and also Sun and Moon. Oh, this one is cool. Jesus. These are just bad. ZA is looking really good. I'm going with New Summer. New Summer looks pretty cool. Yeah, this is the best one. Eye shape? I can change my eye shape. I'm good. Hey! Wow, I'm like a new person. Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell the female from the male apart. I can barely tell. Like if you change the hair enough, you can't even tell. All right. What to do? What to do? What to do? Yeah. Okay, so we can do resets. Yeah, Chris. Sleep well, Chris. Everybody's falling asleep by now. Everybody's falling asleep right now. Let's just do resets and see what we can find. Be nice to find a Totodile one. Totodile. Take care, Chris. Take care, friend. Oh yeah, I gotta do that, Nevi. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick stretch here. Okay, gotta do a quick stretch. Yeah, I got water right here. I'll drink water. I'm gonna also pee and I'll be right back, okay, guys? I'll be right back. All right. We are back. Welcome in, Jen. How are you, Jen? Still coming off of work? Give me a second. Going home, Jen, huh? It's been a slow night here, Jen, but we having fun for the most part. Packing? Oh, what are you packing for? No, I know. I'm finishing something here. Just give me a second. Checking my phone. Dot 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 dot. Checking my phone. Okay. Just want to be sure you were aware. No, absolutely. Thank you, Nevi. I'm glad you said it, because sometimes I do forget, yeah. Okay. Should be back. All right. We were just doing resets, right? Yeah. How are you guys tonight? How are you, Jen? I got stuff in my teeth. Ba-da-dum. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. La-da-da. La-da-da. La-da-da-da-na-na-na-na. La-da-da. I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, if you guys are going to sleep, go to sleep. Don't feel bad. It's all good. Let's see. Let's go here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. Here, 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 here. I'm ready to go to bed. Yeah, I think everybody's gone to bed now. Let's see. Actually, let me look at something here. Actually, I think everybody... Who's all here? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're here. Carly. Oh, shoot. Give me a second, I'm looking at something. we're gonna go... I think I'm gonna do an analysis here. Bear with me. Oz, Jen and Nevi. I couldn't be in better company. I couldn't be in better company. If I have Jen and Nevi here, I couldn't be in better company. It's the best I can ask for. It's time for everyone to be in bed. That's my cue to get up. Doinky. Oh, Patrick is here. I bought Lost Souls aside as well. Oh, you bought Lost Souls. Wow, are you excited for that game or? Let's go to YouTube here and let's go to Google. Alright, we're in Google. Okay, let me bring up this now. Let's go here. Okay. Give me a second, boys. All right, we'll do one more reset and then let's see. See if I find something interesting. Yeah, this Cleffa was a big disappointment. They were... Oh, is it because they only show up at night? It is, isn't it? They only show up at night. Oh. That's what it is. So I have no choice but to wait. That makes plenty of sense, right? That's what it is, of course. Yeah, no wonder. Which Pokemon do you guys want to have a Mega Evolution? Which Pokemon? We just have to wait, guys. Not much not much else I can do here. Interesting stream, this one. Scarlet Violet Clef is mostly night this one, yeah. Yeah, I haven't gotten a single spawn during the time, so I have to wait. Mega Whale Lord? No. Mega Whale, what if Mega Whale Lord became like super small? Now that would be funny. What if it shrunk? Now that's something I would love to see. I would like to see a mega evolution of regular Eevee. Like normal type Eevee. Mega evolves into super normal type Eevee. That'd be cool to see. We just gotta wait. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh boy. Oh boy. And as I sit here waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh boy. Oh boy. I sit here and wait and wait. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I know that I keep on waiting. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I keep on keeping and on waiting. Waiting. The day and night cycle takes forever, I know. I don't think the hour going into the menu, changing the hour doesn't affect it, right? This is not gold and silver. We have no choice but to wait. Continúa llamándome así, bebé. Da 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. I was thinking of doing like a analysis of the Halucha video, because it seemed like there was a few moves in there we might have missed. Giant Hydrapple. Hydrapple is sick. But I like Appleton. And Flapple too. Flapple. I like all of them. I love Applin line. There's like 3 different evolutions. Yeah, but Hydrapple is definitely the strongest one. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Na, 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 na. It is pretty fun, right? Good night, Frosty. Good night, Chapapi. Are you gonna leave the stream on, Chapapi? Like in the distance? Playing some ads? Or maybe not, Chapapi. I'm just messing with you, but if you want to, go for it. It's funny that, like, if people leave the stream on, like, 'cause I've been getting a lot more ad revenue. It's nothing crazy, it's not a lot, but it's more than I used to get. I think it's because people just leave the stream on and they go to sleep. And it just plays the totality of the ad. And that accumulates, right? It's a Portuguese song, that one. The song says, continue calling me your baby, your baby. Continue calling me your baby. Those are the lyrics. Say, dude, how long is it in real life? It's about 15 minutes, right? Yeah, my sandwich is toast. You know what? We can just... It's gonna be a long wait. So we can just go on home. Did I put... maybe I didn't. Let me go back in and put the Pokemon where they belong. Yeah, when ZA comes out, we can... It's gonna be some good streams, I hope. Okay, let's put these Pokemon. Barb streams third shift, and she also said when she has ads turned on, her revenue doubles from all the lurkers. It doesn't double for me. Like, for me, it's less. For me, it's not a lot. But it has gone up since I let it stay more. Where's the Doduo? Yeah, the lurkers make... But she has a lot more people, right, Barb? I got an itch, I'm sorry. Get itches in my ears. What am I looking for? Doduo. Here we go. There he is. Let's put him with the others. Wherever that is. So we got 1, 2. We got shiny Champow. She usually has about 60 on average lurking, but she has hit over 100 a couple of times. Yeah, for me, I have on average, I think it's about 15, 16. Which is a very low count. Very low. For the time that I've been streaming, I should be more interested. Yeah, but tonight is one of the weakest nights we've done. But it's okay. It's always like this when if I take a break, I come back, like, everybody forgets I exist. I'm very forgetful, apparently. Not everybody, of course, not everybody, but... Yeah, holiday weekend coming up too, yeah. Yeah, it's been a very slow night. I haven't seen a slow night like this in a long time. But it's okay. It's not all about the numbers, and people will show. It was slow at work too. Yeah, people will show up. They always do. Okay, I saved, right? Yes. Okay, let's go into home. Let's go into Pokemon Home. She plays Dreamlight Valley. Oh. Should play something else and have like 10 viewers. All depends on the day and game. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Usually when I do Pokemon, I get... When I do Pokemon, I get more viewers. But funny enough, I've been getting more viewers doing Persona. You don't like Daydream, Daylight, Dairy, Love Valley? Really? The fudge? Why is it asking me about terms of use? What the hell? You don't like it? Why not? Pokemon and Fortnite. Wait, give me a second. Let me do this. I don't know what information it might show. Why is it running me through the terms of service? I have no idea. God dang it. I hit B by mistake. It's making me agree to terms of service, which I understand, but I just don't know why. Like, I've done this at least 3 times. Yeah, I don't know why it reset. Fortnite has become so trash due to constant hackers. Really? Plus, have you ever seen the cookie mechanics in that game? I played a little bit of it. I gotta go back into that game. I haven't seen it. I own it. I bought it, then played it, then never touched it again. Probably updated the terms of service. Oh, yeah, that might be it, yeah. Yeah, they might have updated it, yeah. What's wrong with the cooking in that game? What's wrong with the cooking? Does it cost money to cook? They charge you for cooking? Oh, shoot. Do they charge you for cooking? Isn't like cooking like a normal, very common thing people do? So isn't that a plus? Wait. But isn't that a good thing? Isn't it good that it has like a... Isn't it good that it has like such a... in-depth... Oh, dang. I need to look at the Kanto Pokedex because I don't know where these things go again. We need to look at the Kanto Pokedex here. Let's go. Kanto. Give me the Kanto Dex. We got Pidgey. Pidgey Schmidgey. I want to see Doduo and Dodrio. They're behind Seal. By the way, here's the Ninetales. I never put it in. But where is Vulpix? In lies the question. Vulpix is next to the Clefairies and the Nidorans. I thought I had a Vulpix. Here it is. Vulpix, Ninetales, Venomoth, Venonat, Parasect, 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 Para. Alright. And Ghastly is close. He's close to Cloyster. Wait a minute, I got them all. Yeah, but this one is not mine. This was given to me. That's okay. We'll leave it there for now. I need a Weezing. I have the Execute. It's right there. I need to put it into... I need to put it into either... We can do that now. Yeah, we can do that now. I didn't catch anything else right. That's it. That's it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Can't see screen, Frosty. What? Oh, I forgot to turn it. Oh, shoot. My bad. Oh, my bad. That was my bad. Thank you for pointing that out. I got so distracted. Can we see the screen again? Yeah, of course. There's too many things required involved, but just goes all in one big mixing pot. It's great. There's options, but the recipes are confusing and plenty when trying to figure what you need. We're gonna have to go to Brilliant Diamond. I don't know if it'll allow me to put it in. I'm sure it will. Do you think it'll allow me? It'll allow me. He'll lose a move, but that's fine. Okay, give me a second here. I gotta go get the game. Let me go get the game. Brilliant Diamond. Alright, we're back in business. Business as usual, they say. It's business as usual. Okay. The decorating of DDV is one of the best, though. Pelia is probably the best. Decorating, like stuff you can do with your, like how you can, like the number of furniture, the number of curtains, the number of tables. Like wallpaper, flooring. You're saying Palea is the best? I gotta try Palea one of these days. Sounds like an interesting game. Okay, let me go. No, boxes. How do you go to your boxes? Oh, you gotta go to Pokemon first. Okay, we can go to our bag. Because I can't evolve it in Scarlet and Violet because it turns into a palm tree. I want it's a thin, long. I want small and girthy. There we go. Simple as that. It's true, Jen, it's true. Oh boy. Live and learn, as they say, right? Live and learn. Living at the age of tomorrow. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Live and learn. Lift your head on, I'll take you higher. Live and learn from the words of yesterday. Alright, let's go into Brilliant Diamond. Brilliant is not great on Switch comparatively, but it's not horrible. PC and PlayStation are the best options. PlayStation 5 is the greatest powerhouse, I think. I need a ride horn. I need another ride horn. I feel like I can get it. Three-hour mark already. Didn't we get another Weeping Bell? We got another Weeping Bell, right? Yeah, we did. I should have two. I should have. Yeah, I do. I know I have two Weeping Bells. Well, not Weeping Bell, Bell Sprouts. One is a Victory Bell, I think. It's in my Pokemon Let's Go. I think it's in my party. It's in my party and Let's Go. Oh, look, I have a shiny Zubat. Oh, but I already... Oh, so I can just evolve it into Golbat. Huh. Well, would you look at that? There it is, Victory Bell. It's in my party, yeah. God dang it. I don't think I have any other shinies in here other than an Eevee. Okay, we can get another shiny Bulbasaur here. What'd you find, Carissy? Holy Voltorb, yeah, this is how long it took us. And I'm not even counting the ones I got rid of. Had an Eevee here for usage and I didn't use it. What did you find today, Carissy? Am I missing game? You did? Oh my gosh. That's bonkers. Wow, Carissy. Where were they? Where were they? I think I need a Shinx. Jinx. Shinx I already have. Let's go. So we have the Snorlax, Porygon. I don't need a Porygon too, because that's... Yeah, our live dex is not looking great. What do we have here? We have a Mew and a Mewtwo. I think these are hacked. I do have a Mew that's not hacked. I didn't hack it myself. It was Wonder traded to me. Yeah, I didn't hack it. It's true, Chev. It's true. This Sprigatito come from? Yeah, I shared my thoughts, Chev. I didn't think it was... I think it's a good design for people who appreciate wrestlers. I just don't care. I don't care for it too much. I don't care for the whole wrestling vibe. I never liked Hawlucha to begin with, so... I think the design is good. Like, I think they did the Pokemon justice, but I just don't like... I don't like the Pokemon from the get-go, but I think it's a good Mega Evolution. I think they did good with the design. So I have a Mew and a Mewtwo. Da-da-da. Our shiny Dex is looking pretty good. I have 2 Porygons. Like 50 Pikachus. I have 2,836 and 2,863 Pokemon. 75 empty boxes, dang. Yeah, we got plenty of work, boys. So I gotta Digivolve this Ivysaur. In the bag, oh, sorry, I missed your message there, Carissy. In the bag, I hadn't unpacked from 2 months ago, but I was sure I had taken them out of there. Oh, I can now add the games I have gotten since they went missing to the case. Are you excited? I'd be so happy if I found that. I'd be over the moon. Speaking of moons, I can add the Mewtwo here. Every box should have... What the heck? Let's see, I don't have a Sandshrew or Sandslash. Next for Magikarp. Okay, let's go to box 1. Box... They go somewhere over here. I think they end up here. Because we have the legendary birds, the 3 Dratini. Can you catch a Dratini? Can you can. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's in that one lake. Yeah, I remember now. I've never done a Dratini run. I think that's gonna be our next run because we need to get 3 of those mother fluffs. We need to get 3 of those mother fluffs. Yeah, we gotta do a Dratini run at some point. No. Carissy says I can now add the games I've gotten. Oh, I read that. I'm relieved though now I have 2 copies of Violet. Because you ended up buying another one. Oh my gosh. Well, I should finish getting ready to go out. Ooh. You going out? What is this? Oh, from my 3DS. I think I already moved. Yeah, I already moved pretty much. Pokemon Go. Do you think I could make... You think I could make the transfer here? I don't have any shinies, but I need to make room. I need to make room because I keep running out of Pokeballs because I never hit the spots whenever I go out. I forget to open the app. Okay, I'm opening Pokemon Go here. Blah 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 blah. Bum 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 bum. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if you guys can hear the music of the game. I got a Wingle and a Jigglypuff. And I got 0 balls. Yeah, I have to go through a Pokestop. I have 0 balls. Yeah. I can't even catch Pokemon. I just keep running out, dude. Even if I get like 50 or 60. Sounds like a personal... Oh, no, Jen. See, I didn't even see it that time. It does sound like a personal thing. I guess that's it. Yep, I guess that's it, boys. That's good. It was a good chill stream. Pretty chill. Emphasis on this chill. It is a chill stream tonight. And I'm back. I hoping I'll be back from here and Minx's stream. Oh, Minx is live? Oh, so that's where everyone is. What is Minxie up to? Minxie Boo, where are you? What's her channel again? She's playing Date Everything. Thanks for the stream, Frosty. Sleep well. Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff. And let's go on a raid, shall we? See who's live. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep my... Gotta keep my feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to mess around. When you're supersonic racing, running through the point of no return in a supersonic racing. Come on, let the fire burn. Come on, everybody. Everybody. Come on, everybody. 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 Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep my feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to mess around. Those are not the lyrics. When you're supersonic racing, try to keep my feet right on the ground. When you're supersonic racing, there's no time to stand around. Yeah, 'cause everybody, yeah, everybody, yeah, everybody, come on now, everybody. Yeah, everybody. Dun 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 dun. Come on now, race. I see Moms is live and Exit is live. Moms is live, Exit is live. Yeah, Exit is live, yeah. Date Everything is definitely not family friendly. No. No, she's not very family friendly. She's not very family friendly. She likes to... Da 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 da. She likes to not be family friendly, I think. Yeah, 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 yeah. Da 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 da. I'm gonna go say hi to Exit here. Let's go say hi to Exit. Give me a second. Let me read here some here. Wait, why is YouTube not working? What the hell? Minx is definitely a character. Yeah. She is, isn't she? Everybody, everybody, everybody. I'm trying to find someone we've never raided before. Trying to find someone we've just never done before. Everybody, 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 said everybody. Said everybody supersonic racing. You gotta keep your feet right on the ground when you're supersonic racing. Whoops. There's no time to stick around when you're supersonic racing. Okay, I'm seeing some home dang Pokemon trades. Gosh dang it. 15 watching. Right, I'm looking through channels that I've never seen before, so we're trying to diversify, so bear with me, guys. It might be another few minutes. Problem is you keep finding these... these people that are not even... Okay, I found someone called the Pokeboys. I don't know if this is live. Is he speaking English? I can't even hear him. I think he's speaking English. I don't know who this is. This guy's name is Pokeboys. Pokey and Boys. Alright. Let's go say hello. It's a small raid. Let's go say hello to Pokeboys. Say hello to those Pokeboys. Come on now, race. Everybody supersonic racing. Supersonic racing. Supersonic racing. I said supersonic racing. Alright, you guys, I'll see you over at Pokeboys. Just drop a quick hashtag FrostyLemon raid. It's a new person we're raiding, so let's try to make it look pretty. Even though this was one of the slowest nights I've ever had, but we're here for it. We're here for it. So I'll see you guys over at Pokeboys. He's opening Poke cards. So I'm assuming he's a Pokemon fan. Just a shot in the dark there. I'll see you guys there. You're redirected. All right, guys. Stay frosty, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye.